cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me. When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror now.
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins.
Let's go. Let's do this. Come on, Shaq. Not a wolf. Come on. You better.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
You don't see me in your nightmares. Check. He's coming. We got double up. Say. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check 24. Swing.
And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Watch the slant. Watch the slow go. Watch the shot. Check 50. Check 52. Set up.
Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield caught by Nelson and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
Regular.
Mayfield on 1st down. Lets it go for Nelson. Wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. J.J. Nelson, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Go. Check back. Watching the five.
From the gun, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six. And just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Jackson. Screen pass to Lindsey. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Slam, slam, slam. Bang, 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 bang.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And an alley to run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Word alert! Check. 6-6. Pull it high.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Seibert able to knock this one through, and that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 29, Jackson. Herndon's got it complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 17-0 our score after 1.
Squeeze, double. Hatchet. Check 3, check, go. He's coming to you.
Here's Lindsey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
Check 26. 26-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Jackson. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Set, ready. Routine running. Hey, tight. Hot seven. Go. 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
On second down, it's Lindsey. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Redskins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K-Wad short with a sack. That's 315 pounds a man right there.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to it.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Leonard Floyd, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Well, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Box truck. 59. Mike's 59. Oh, yeah. Hurry, watch out.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He gets it to Brown, complete. A gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Flush to his, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. To throw, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Lets it go for Nelson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. J.J. Nelson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Get on the quick right here. Shoot. Joker.
Throwing on second and long. Jackson, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Mike's 50.
Here's Jackson on third and long. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big 30-yard play on third. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
They give him a gain of 38. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
57. Mike. Let him know. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Pick me up. Here we go. Go. Come on.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on second down. Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
You can't stop me.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Good.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Check. Fresno.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 99. Check 31. Check 31. Hayward.
Jackson eluding the pressure right. Catch made here by Campbell. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
Help me out, partner. Did they use up all their juice on 2nd down when they got the sack? Because on 3rd down, 0 pressure, all the time in the world, and he picks up the first down with that throw.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Again, Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. gather inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Well, first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Philip Lindsey with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57. Here it comes. Here it comes. You go tight. You got tight right there. Watch the edge. Go. Motion.
Jackson from the shotgun. Out to his left. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch the slant. Shit. Rotate. Spell. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. 3 buzz.
Play action. Now Jackson. Man open. That's Kiki QT complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Lambeau. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Fournette, a first down carry. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Fournette. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Check 13. Check 13. Go. Put. 50, Mike. 50. Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Wide, get wide. Go. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. K1 Short, able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Redskins on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
57's the mic. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check. Lucky.
Here's Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeMarcus Lawrence racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield caught by Nelson. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Here's where this crowd can really help make things difficult. It's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's caught by Smith. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 25 yards that time. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Defense, let's go.
Following the interception, Mayfield stepping up. He'll try and run. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target, but it's going to be second down from the 24. They'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now it's Hines. And able to work his way down to the 16. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at about the Redskins 16. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Mayfield to throw it, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd down and goal. Mayfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Andy Isabella with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
At the 30-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Tighten down, tighten down. There you go.
Now it's Jackson. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Check. Watch that. Hey.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Lights 57's real. Pick up the ball. Check. Yep, go. Motion. He's coming. We got double.
4th down. Here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Good. 180. Turn it up. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Go, let's go.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Dancing to it, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Leonard Floyd make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
180. Regular. Real.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. J.J. Nelson there to make the grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Seibert on for the PAT. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Cowboys 45, Redskins 16.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Just get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here we go. Check 50, check 50, check 52. Jam. Check.
Now Fournette. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Kill.
Fournette running right. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. On 3rd down, Fournette. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept.